بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآل الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم أخرجني من ظلمات الوهم وأكرمني بنور الفهم اللهم افتح علينا أبواب رحمتك وانشر علينا خزائن علومك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. The fifth section, chapter 4. في الجنس والفصل والنوع وبعض ما يلحق بذلك. As you remember, we said we divide kulliyat into dhati and aradi, those which are essential and those which are accidental. Dhatiyat are either jins or fasl or naw. So this chapter is about these three, which are zatiyat, jins, fast, no. And some of the rulings about them, some of the things that belong to them. So in this chapter, we want to understand better what is jins or fast or no. Of course, you already are familiar, but we want to remind ourselves and also go deeper. In the next chapter, there is a special discussion about fasl. Then in the sixth chapter, there's discussion about the no'. So here is a general discussion about all three of them, jins, fast, and no, all zatiyat. But we will have more detailed discussion about two of them, fasl and no. So first, what is no'? No for philosophers is complete mahiyya, complete quiddity. You know, nothing can come to existence unless it becomes no', unless the mahiyya becomes complete. Because genus itself is not complete. You just say haywan. What type of haywan? Is it human being? Is it a horse? Is it donkey? Just haywan is not enough. Or if you say natiq, yes, we know that every natiq is to be haywan because we don't have natiq which is not haywan. But you have to bring that. Even if you don't mention it, you have to remember that natiq plus haywaniyya, because natiq comes, and belongs to haywan. So if you have haywan and natiq, or for example, haywan sahil for horse, or haywan and nahiq for hamar, then the mahiyya is complete. And it can exist, it can have individuals outside. Al-mahiyyatu tammah التي لها آثار خاصة حقيقية من حيث تمامها تسمى نوعا. The complete quiddity, which has real effects, it has its own effect. Unless you reach the level of human being or horse or donkey, you would not have any effect. You just said jismun, namin, hassasun, mutaharrikun bil irada. It's not enough. You have to bring the last part and make it complete so that it can exist and it can have real effects. الماهية التامة التي لها آثار خاصة حقيقية. It has real specific effects because of being complete, is called naw'. Like insan, like faras. This is one type of zati. The next is jins. What is jins? Or genus? Jins is that part of mahiyya which is common. between different anwa, different types. If we reflect on what is similar and what is different among humanity, horse, lion, monkey, donkey, and so on and so forth, what is common between them? Haywaniyya. Because they are all jism, nami, hassas, mutaharrak bil irada. They are jism, they are physical mass, they are growing, they have life, and they have sensation, and they have voluntary motion, mutaharrak bil irada. So this common element is jins. Then there is an exclusive element which is called fasl. ثم إنا نجد بعض المعاني الذاتية التي في الأنواع يشترك فيها أكثر من نوع واحد. Then we find some of the essential concepts which are in these anwa, we find them yashtariku fi. We find them that more than one type, one no, share them. They are shared by more than one type of existence. كالحيوان المشترك بين الإنسان والفرس وغيرهما. Like the concept of haywan, which is common between human beings and horse and other than these two. كما أن فيها, in the same way that we find among essential concepts those which are common, we also find among them ما يختص بنوع. We find also some concepts which are exclusive. They can only be found in one type. So we have common concepts and we have exclusive concepts. كالناطق. Natiq is exclusive. Al-mukhtass bil-insan can only be found in human beings. وَيُسَمَّى الْمُشْتَرَكُ فِيهِ جِنْسًا وَالْمُخْتَصُّ فَصْلًا. It means وَيُسَمَّى الْمُخْتَصُّ فَصْلًا. Okay? This vav is for atf and adds mukhtas to mushtarak and fast to jins. Yusamma al-mushtaraku fi, that part which is common, it's called jins. And that part which is exclusive is called fasl. As you know, in mantiq we said jins that we just talked about is mostly used for jinse qarib, means the nearest jins, the last common thing, which is haywan. Sometimes we go a little bit higher, which means to things which are less similar. For example, if I ask you, what is common between humanity and horse and sunflower? What mahiyatu zati, what essential concept is common between insan, faras, and sunflower or rose flower? Here you cannot say haywan, because haywan is not available in sunflower. So you have to go one level higher. Of course, we say higher because we normally consider jinsul ajnas, which is the simplest, on the top, and it comes down. You can do the opposite way. These are just imagination. What we mean is you go farther away from no towards the first substance. So you say al-Haywan is not applicable to sunflower. I should go one level higher, and that is Jismin Nami, living being. Living being is jins, but what type of jins for insan? Is it jins qarib? Is it nearest jins? No. It is mutawassit, it's middle. And then you can go even one level further and say jism. Jism is also jins. For example, if I say, what is common between humanity and horse and sunflower and plaster or wood? You have to say jism. So jism is genus, but it is not nearest. It's middle. And you can go even higher and say jawhar. Because jism by itself is jawharun zu ab'adin thalatha. So if you just say substance. So substance is al-jinsul ba'id, is the remote, is the genus which is very far. Haywan is qarib, and anything between these two is what? Mutawassit. Fasl also is the same. Natiq is al-faslul gharib, is the last differentia which belongs to haywan and becomes complete. But haywan itself is in need of jins and fasl. Yeah? Because you say jismun namin hassasun mutaharrik. So hassas mutaharrik bil irada is fasl. You go further away, nami becomes fasl for jism. You go further away, zu ab'adin thalatha becomes fasl. So again, you have a hierarchy of differentia, hierarchy of genus. The nearest one to no is called qarib. The most remote is called ba'id, far. Whatever is between these two is called mutawassit. If it is 2, 3, doesn't make difference. We call it middle. وَيَنْقَسِمُ الْجِنْسُ وَالْفَاصْلُ إِلَى قَرِيبٍ وَبَعِيدٍ وَأَيْضًا يَنْقَسِمُ الْجِنْسُ وَالنَّوْعُ إِلَى عَالٍ وَمُتَوَسِّطٍ وَصَافِلٍ. Jins and fasl are divided into near and far. Also, jins and no are divided into high or middle or low. This is explained in details in mantiq, in logic. ثم إنا إذا أخذنا ماهية الحيوان. Okay, this part is a little bit difficult. This is an idea that Ibn Sina has mentioned, and I think we had this in the previous book, but I need to explain it just for the new people and also as a reminder. This needs very careful listening. We say jins is divided into, no is divided to jins and fasl. Okay? Jins and fasl. On the other hand, as you remember, we had madde and surah. You remember? We said madde and surah. Even in Aristotelian philosophy, we say everything has four causes. العلة الصورية, العلة المادية, العلة الفاعلية, العلة الغائية. There are four types of causes. Inshallah, we will talk about it later again. We had it before also. For example, if you want to make a chair, we need wood and nails. This is called al-illatul maddiyah. These are the material cause. We need to make the form of a chair. This is al-illatul suriyah, the form. We need agent, who is the carpenter, and we need something which is the end. Why you are making this? What's the purpose? This is called al-illatul ghaiyah. What motivates you? You say, I want to have rest, I want to sit, I want to sell this, whatever. In any case, madde and surah are two aspects or two parts of any jawhar, any substance. Any substance has madde and surah unless they are mujarrad. If they are mujarrad, that's different. But anything in the nature, in the physical world, has madde and surat. Madde is that aspect which is potential and accepts form, or surah, which is actuality. Okay? And as you remember, we said madde can itself be a combination of a lower madde and surah, and that madde, another lower madde and surah. Finally, we reach al-maddatul ula or hayula, the primary matter, which is 100% potential. Hayula. La fi'liyata lahu illa annahu la fi'liyata lah. It has no actuality except that it has no actuality. Okay? Means it's 100% potential. But we can have higher or lower levels of madde, as I said. Because every madde with the form becomes madde for something else. Now, the question is this. What is the similarity between jins and fasl on the one side and madde and surat on the other side? Are these totally different things, or they are related? Ibn Sina has mentioned an idea which is accepted by most of philosophers, or maybe in Islamic world, all philosophers after him, as far as I don't remember any exception, at least Allama Tabatabai and many other people have accepted, and that is to say, jins is the same as madde, with one difference. Fasl is the same as surat, with one difference. Ibn Sina says, if you take mahiyya as something which is independent, or which is taken by itself, it cannot be used as a predicate, then it is madde. But if you take it as a concept which can become a predicate, or a predicate can be used for it, it becomes jins. In other words, jins is madde, but la bishart. Means it can be used in haml or without haml. Haml means predication. Madde is jins, bishart la means bishart adam al haml. So, if you consider them as two concepts, becomes haywan and natiq, and you can say هذا الحيوان ناطق, هذا الناطق حيوان. But if you look at them as two jawhar, two substance that exist outside, there is no chance to use predication between them, because in real world there is no haml. Haml is in mind. Concepts can be subject and predicate. So either you are looking at them as two realities, becomes madde and surah, or you are looking at them as two concepts that can become subject and predicate, is jins and fasl. Madde corresponds to jins, surah corresponds to fasl. Okay? So look at the book, please. ثم إنا إذا أخذنا ماهية الحيوان مثلا وهي مشترك فيها أكثر منه. If we take the quiddity of حيوان, which is something that more than one type of being share. Insan is one no and it's حيوان. Horse is one no and it's حيوان. Donkey is one no. Elephant is one. All of them share حيوان. So how many no share this? One or more than one? More than one. حيوان is more than one type of being. And this is why we say it's jins. So, if you take this concept, this quiddity of حيوان, which is common between more than one type of being, وَأَقَلْنَاهَا, and understand it, بأنها جسم نام حساس متحرك بالإرادة. It's physical object which is growing, means it has life, نمو. حساس, it has sensation. متحرك بالإرادة, it has voluntary motion. If we take it, جاز أن نعقلها وحدها, we can consider it alone. We can consider it in the way that anything, any concept that comes next to it would be زائدا عليها خارجا من ذاتها. Any concept which is considered next to it becomes additional, other than it, different from it. وَتَكُونُ هِيَ مُبَايِنَةً لِلْمَجْمُوعِ. This would be also different from the complete mahiyya. It cannot be used as predicate. Neither that additional, the qarin, the one which is next to it, can be predicate for this, nor this can be predicate. كما أنها غير محمولة على المقارن الزائد. This also cannot be, because madde cannot be predicated for surah and vice versa. كانت الماهية المفروضة مادة بالنسبة إلى ما يقارنها. If you consider it in this way, that mahiyya is called madda with respect to its qarin, its partner. And it is called illata maddi, material cause, with respect to the combination. So for insan, which is outside, this is al-illatul maddiya lil-insan, and for the surah, it is madda. But there is another way to consider it. وَجَازَ أَن نَعْقِلَهَا مَقِيسَةً إِلَىٰ عِدَّةٍ مِنَ الْأَنْوَاءِ. It is also possible to consider it in comparison with few types of being. كأن نعقل ماهية الحيوان بأنها الحيوان الذي هو إما إنسان وإما فرس وإما بقر وإما غنم. We consider it in the way that can be used in qaziyya, in a proposition. We can say this haywan is either human, or it is horse, or it is cow, or it is sheep. فَتَكُونُ مَاهِيَّةً نَاقِصَةً غَيْرَ مُحَصَّلَةً. In this way, it becomes a mahiyah which cannot exist by itself. Is غَيْرُ مُحَصَّلَةً, means it is mujmal, it's mubham, it is undecided, it is not specific. Can you have haywan, just haywan? You cannot have haywan without being insan or faras or just haywan, something which is common, does not exist. Yeah? فتكون ماهية ناقصة غير محصلة حتى ينضم إليها. It is not muhassala, mean it is not specified unless differentia of one of those types belong to it and make it complete. فتكون هي ذلك النوع بعينه, and it becomes that type exactly. تسمى الماهية المأخوذة بهذا الاعتبار جنسا. When quiddity is considered in this way, it is called jins. And that mahiyya which makes this a specific, yuhassiluhu, makes it a specific, makes it something that can exist, it is called fasl, differential. The same considerations that we mentioned about jins and madde, the same can be found between surah and fasl. Because surah and fasl are also very similar. The only difference is consideration. I'tibar. Do you consider them bishart Allah or la bishart with respect to haml? والاعتباران في الجزء المشترك. These two considerations in the common part exactly come with respect to the exclusive part. The exclusive part in the first consideration is called surah. And that is the part which is considered independently and cannot be used as a predicate for the combination, and the other part cannot be used as predicate for it. لا يحمل على الكل ولا على الجزء الآخر. Because you are considering as something outside. In the real world there is no haml. But بالاعتبار الثاني, in the second consideration, it becomes fasl. يحصل الجنس, it specifies the genus, ويتمم النوع, and completes no, means with this no becomes available. No is complete. What makes no? No is this. ويحمل عليه, and it can be used as mahmul. Of course, it is hamla awwali, because you know, zatiyat, when they are used as predicates, hamla is awwali. When you use jins or fast or no, it's hamla awwali. It is not hamla shaya. You remember this. Like al-insanu haywanun, al-insanu natiqun, al-insanu haywanun natiqun, al-insanu insanun, zaydun insanun, zaydun haywanun. It is all hamla awwali. وَيَظْهَرُ مِمَّا تَقَدَّمَ. From what we have discussed, few things become clear. I mentioned the first two because we have already said them. The rest we can leave it for next session. أولاً, the first thing which becomes clear is this: that jins and no have a very close relation. Haywan and insan. What's the relation between haywan and insan? Haywan cannot exist alone. Haywan, if exists, for example in insan, is that insan, but it is mubham. Mubham, it's ambiguous. It's not a specific. But we don't have separate haywan from insan or from faras or bakar. Al-jins huwa an-nu' mubhaman wa anna al-fasl huwa an-nu' muhassalan. Haywan is the same as insan, but it is ambiguous. Because if you just hear haywan, you don't understand insan. You are not sure. What about natiq? Natiq is different. As soon as you hear natiq, you know it is insan. When you hear haywan, you don't know. It can be insan, it can be something else. But natiq is definitely insan. Al-fas huwa an-nu' muhassala. So natiq is the same as insan, but it is a specific. It's not like haywan, which is ambiguous. What is nu'? النوع هو الماهية التامة. No is complete mahiyya. Here there is no ibham or tahsil because it is completely mentioned or completely understood or it completely exists outside. The next point. أن كلا من الجنس والفصل محمول على النوع حملا أوليا. You can say al-insanu haywan. Haywan is jins, is used as a predicate. It is hamla awwali. Because in hamla awwali, you have unity in concepts, in mahiyya. Al-insanu haywanun is hamla awwali. Al-insanu natiqun is hamla awwali. But what about if we say al-haywanun natiqun? Is this hamla awwali? No. Because natiq is not zati for haywan. Natiq and haywan have identity. They are identical in existence. They can overlap in existence. Yeah? Haywan is not inside natiq. Natiq is not inside haywan. So it's not hamla awwali. أما النسبة بينهما أنفسهما, the relation between jins and fasl themselves is not hamla awwali. Jins is arazun am بالنسبة إلى الفصل. Haywan is araz am. You remember araz am and araz khas? Araz am is more general, araz khas is exclusive. For example, mashi, to walk, for insan is araz am or araz khas? Mashi means walking. Is araz kham or khas? Is am, because animals also can walk. Mashi is different from natiq. Natiq is essential, is zati. Mashi is arazi, is accidental, and also is am because can be found outside human beings. But dhahik is to laugh. It's only in human beings. Is araz khas. Okay, of course, I told you once that, or maybe it was in logic class, that maybe monkeys also laugh. Because they say to laugh means to be surprised. And to be surprised, they say it's a characteristic of human being. Animals are not surprised. But these are just for example, these are not necessarily exactly the case. For the sake of teaching. For ta'lim. So, al-jinsu arazun amun بالنسبة إلى الحيوان. بالنسبة إلى الفصل. Haywan for natiq is am, because haywan can be also for other types of animals. It's am. It's not only natiq who is haywan. Sahil, nahiq, shahiq, all of them are haywan. Cow, elephant, all of them are. But Natiq for haywan is khas. You cannot find anything natiq which is not haywan. But you can find haywan which is not natiq. So, if I use al-haywan and natiq as mawzu and mahmul, this is haml shaya. If I use al-insan and jins or al-insan and fasl, this is haml awwali. Okay? These two are, I think, enough for today, because today we should have a short session, inshallah. From number 3, please make a note. We continue from number 3. But please do mubahasa so that you understand that point that Ibn Sina, we said, has made about the difference between jins and madda, and also between surah and fasl. One of them is bishart adam al-haml, and that is madda and surah. One of them is la bishart, and that is jins and fasl. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillah rabbil alamin.
I think the laughing of the hind is just the cry of the hind sounds like a laugh.
Pardon?
The hind is supposed to be laughing. I think it's just a cry.